You've been there, right? You promise yourself tonight is the night you'll finally get to sleep early. But something always gets in the way. So, in this explainer, we are going to dive into a science backed 24-hour plan to ruthlessly fix a broken sleep schedule and reprogram your brain for good. Picture this. It's 3 in the morning. You're deep down some YouTube rabbit hole, your eyes are burning, you feel like a complete zombie, but you just can't seem to shut it all down. You tell yourself, I'm just a night owl. But what if that's a total lie? See, here's the thing. You aren't broken. You're not naturally nocturnal. The issue is purely biological. Your brain is just neurochemically delayed. This isn't some personality trait you're stuck with forever. Nope, it's just a correctable glitch, and it's caused by our modern world. I want you to think of your brain's internal clock kind of like it's a piece of software. And right now, it's glitching out because of bad inputs. Like artificial light and those late-night dopamine hits. And the best part? We can totally debug this thing. Today, we are running a full system reset. So where's the command center for all this? It's a tiny little cluster of neurons in your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This thing is your body's master clock. And its whole job, its one job, is to sync up your internal rhythm to one super powerful external signal, light. And this right here shows you the problem perfectly. For thousands of years, total darkness told our brains, hey, it's time to release melatonin, the sleep hormone. But tonight, when you're staring at your phone, your brain gets totally confused. It sees that blue light and thinks it's the middle of the day. This hits the pause button on melatonin and actually spikes cortisol, that's your stress and alert hormone, at the exact wrong time. Okay, so how do we actually fix this mess? Well, the reset doesn't start at night. Nope, it starts the second you wake up with what we'll call the morning light reset. Think of this as your biological start button. Here's the most important part, okay? Your eyes are literally the steering wheel for your body clock. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, your number one mission is to get outside and get some real sunlight into your eyes. And we're talking within 10 minutes of waking up, even if it's cloudy. This blast of bright light is a powerful signal that just slams the brakes on any leftover melatonin and tells your master clock the day has officially begun, locking in a whole new timer. All right, so you've nailed the morning timer. Fantastic. Now we gotta hack your nighttime brain chemistry. And this requires what I call an essential shutdown protocol to get your brain ready for sleep. The real problem for so-called night owls is this epic collision that's happening inside your brain. Your dopamine, that's your feel-good, keep scrolling hormone, is jacked up way too high from scrolling all night. And it's basically in an all-out brawl with melatonin, your sleep hormone, which never even gets a chance to win. So, to fix this, you've got to create something we're going to call the Dopamine Cut-Off Window. Exactly 90 minutes before your new target bedtime, shut down all the screens. Yes, all of them. And then you replace that digital noise with a low dopamine ritual. Read a physical book, do some light stretching, journal a little bit. What you're doing is sending a clear signal to your nervous system, hey, it's safe to power down now. Now, want to make this new bedtime feel completely effortless? Try the temperature syncing hack. See, deep sleep actually gets triggered when your core body temperature drops. And you can totally trick your brain into this state by taking a warm shower about an hour or so before bed. When you get out, the rapid cooling of your skin sends this powerful biological signal straight to your brain. Nighttime has begun. Okay, we've got the night sorted. But let's be real. Now comes the hardest part. The moment that alarm goes off. Your logical brain, it's still offline. But your emotional monkey brain, oh, it is wide awake and in total control, begging you to just stay in bed. We have to override it. The second that alarm goes off, do not think. Don't even hesitate. Just start counting down. 3, 2, no negotiating with the warm, comfy bed. 1, the whole point is to move before your brain even has a chance to argue. Just stand up. That's it. That one simple, non-negotiable act shatters the comfort loop and puts you back in charge. And to absolutely kill off any of that leftover grogginess, what they call sleep inertia, I want you to immediately walk straight to the bathroom and splash your face with some cold water. This triggers a massive spike of adrenaline and then a dopamine rebound that will make you feel instantly awake and alert. Look, doing all this for one day, that's awesome. It's a great start. But if you want to make this reprogramming permanent, we've got to upgrade the most important piece of software of all, your identity. And this, right here, might be the most crucial part of this whole thing. The story you tell yourself is way more powerful than any alarm clock. If you keep saying, I'm not a morning person, guess what? Your brain's gonna work overtime to make sure that's true.
You have to make a conscious choice to shift that identity. So stop saying, oh, I'm just not a morning person, and start telling yourself, I am a reprogrammed human who is in control of my own biology. See the difference? You're not forcing yourself to wake up. You're mastering your body system so you actually want to.
When you boil it all down, this whole thing is really about a shift in perspective. You don't have to be in a daily war with your alarm clock. You just have to understand and, lead your own biology. Work with your body, not against it. So there you have it. We've just walked through the entire debugging process. You literally have the code now to completely reset your internal clock. The only question left is, how are you going to rewrite your own morning?